Hello and welcome to the first battle report on this channel. I am Captain Blue of the Arkham Rejects, and today is a game I played with my buddy Ian from the Arkham Case Files. It is Bane versus Batman Who Laughs using the new Bane objective deck that recently came out. Up front, I'm going to say there was an issue with Smoke where we misplayed it. We did not use the movement effect. If I'm being honest, it's all pretty poorly written on Knight's part, but in this video, we didn't use it. I think that's the only major rules error I caught through editing. If there's any one extra dice or one less dice when rolling, we quickly caught it after the cut. So with all that said, let's get to cruise. So starting with me first, you can see I'm playing DKR Bane, then I got Bird, the Bodyguard Thug, the Lieutenant, Militia 2, the Axe Guy, then we got Carbine, the Militia Dude with the Shield, Stealth Op, and everyone's favorite Support Op. The upgrades are basically just like Venom Dose on everyone who needs it, Titan on Stealth Op. Support Op had Handcuffs, a Venom Applicator, and I think that's it really. I think I bought 2 or 3 Venoms for this crew, so going to Ian's, who is playing Batman Who Laughs, so it's a team. He just brought, Batman Who Laughs, Damian, Gordon, and then the 2 Robins. Batman has the Bar upgrade, Damian had Hunter, and Gordon had the Cover upgrade, which I don't remember the name for that one. He had an option to buy one of the Robins, I think it's like efforting for blood damage. He opted not to. And a rough idea what the deployment looks like. Of course, I forgot that Support Up had a Venom Dose to start with. The plan was to stick Bane up with it, so I placed him by the 2 Militia guys. First turn, I play a simple just domination. Don't have the idea to score it, just want to get out of my hand. And then for the first activation, Ian goes with the Commissioner. He just moves on over, places a snitch marker, and then he's placing one other marker. Nothing too grand or special there. I just moved both militia dudes up, Ian took a pass marker, and we placed a suspect marker. Alright, so a few activations happened here. Starting with Bird, he just used a sewer and went by this water tower and then placed a suspect marker. Support Op used Black Ops, went by the crane, not the crane, the little forklift, and dropped smoke grenade on himself. And right now we are at the Lieutenant going. He's doing Follow Me on Thug 6, and he's going to use the sewer to place himself in the smoke template that Support Op created, to then place the suspect marker, scoring Black Ops. Then once all of that happens, he activates Damian Wayne, moves up, removes my suspect marker, and then attacks the Lieutenant in the smoke, dealing 1 blood and 1 stun. And he also causes enervating to me. So then he's going with Batman Who Laughs. Batman Laughs just trying to move up to not touch the smoke template, which is kind of just in that, corridor with the little construction thing. And then he's gonna place the suspect marker down. Nothing too spectacular with that. Alright, so then I went with the Bodyguard, and he just placed a suspect marker over there. I'm actually trying to achieve my plot with that suspect marker. I didn't realize Ian basically just gave it to me. That's for the Trajection plot. What was it? projection? It's tracking. It's the one where you have to place the template down and get 3 suspect markers in there. So right now I believe I'm either going with Stealth Up or the lid. Yeah, I'm going with Stealth Up, I think, here. I'm actually trying to just achieve free-for-all. Because Ian at this point is all tapped out on his activations. It's just, you know, the turn 1. And I just move him up there. And then I play free-for-all. Alright, so then I just move Bane up to the sewer. I believe that was all for turn 1. The recount phase, I scored the free for all, and then I scored the card for having more models with veteran. Then a bit after, almost starting turn 1, or turn 2, I realized I could have scored this card, the ground war. So Ian let me. I'm just setting up our audacities. So it was Bane, Bird. So now Ian is activating Robin. Well, Damien. He just moves up to Bird. Bird plays his own resource card just to give him the extra defense counters. Ideally, you do this around everybody, but if I don't, Bird's probably gonna die. And then both models effort 3 times. I did pretty good on his hits. He's looking for 3s, unless he gets +1 for 2s. I can't remember in post. Looks like he needs the 3s. So, my 5 defense dice. I block 3 of them, which is about as good as I could have hoped for. And then I take 3 blood and 3 stun. So, I may not have efforted, actually. I think only Damien efforted. So now I activate Bird. I just move up. Use his special action to move the lieutenant and support op out of the way. And then, of course, he tosses a smoke bomb. He's kind of just tossing it on Batman Who Laughs and the Green Robin to give you a better mental picture. Smoke in this game is super strong. And that's their smoke template. And then I end up playing a cyber attack. So Ian goes with Green Robin, just moves up and reveals the marker, his own marker that I had marked for cyber attack. Of course, he probably shouldn't have been able to move. Of course, in the Arkham Rejects, we might just be playing it as impaired movement. But either way, that's it for Green Robin. I go with the Lieutenant, give a follow me to support op. Then he just moves around the smoke. And then he attacks Green Robin. I believe I max efforted and I used the Venom dose, so it's gonna just get rid of the enervating, but I don't take any stun damage from it. Because 2 free efforts. Just get my attacks out. I got 6 attacks and the strength dice. And I'm hitting the Robin. He's defense 4, so I'm looking for 4s, and I'm handy, mechanical. So far 3 hits, re-rolling up. Got 4 hits on him. This is double stun, so he needs to block 3 of them. Which I think he already, did he roll his block dice already? That he may have, yeah. So I ended up knocking him out. Then he goes with Red Robin. Moves in base contact of Bird. And of course we'll be doing an attack action. So we hit Bird pretty well. And I only blocked 2 of them. So I believe that killed Bird there. I think he's thinking of playing a card here or whatnot. Or, no, he realized he rolled 1 too many dice, I think. But it didn't make a difference because, you know, they were all hits to begin with. So Bird sadly dies. And then Pink Robin gets placed because if you're unfamiliar, they spawn when they kill models. So then I'm going with the Thug. No, I'm sorry, no, I don't. Did I go with the Thug? Don't know why the Thug was moving there, because I went with Support Op. So then he goes with the Commissioner. Commissioner jumps to this boat. And then he, I want to say he's going to go for a shot on the Bodyguard, who I do not have cover, because I'm standing in the open. But of course he moves, so he's less rate of fire. So his first shot, I believe he did 2 blood, 2 stun. Then he has Gunman. Or was this after Gunman? Yeah, I'm thinking this was after Gunman. He does do the resource card to give me poison from being within 8 inches of Batman Who Laughs. I think right now I'm going to be activating Stealth Op. Yep, that's what I'm doing. So Stealth Op's playing Black Ops as a resource. So then we're going through this suspect marker as if it was a sewer, placing ourselves here, and we're gonna get Damien for just being Damien. I do end up popping my Titan in this activation. So then I go on Damien, who already had 3 efforts on him, if you were wondering, from when he attacked Bird. We actually forgot to mark the bar. He marked a dice instead. So he efforted twice. And then I efforted max times of 3. So that's putting me at 5 attack dice and then 1 strength dice. I'm hitting Damien on 4s, re-rolling. Alright, we get back to it. So I had a pretty clean hit on Damien. I think we forgot about Sharp actually, or I reloaded it, re-rolled off camera. And then he rolled his block rolls. He wasn't so lucky. He only blocked one of them. So that does just kill Damien. And then I'm going to be scoring a Search and Destroy here. And then he's going with Pink Robin. Pink Robin just slates to drop the suspect marker. Then I think Pink Robin ends up attacking the Lieutenant. Yeah, I think that's what's going on here. So I have a pretty clean hit on him. Pink only defense 3. So I get my 3 defense dice. And I don't block any of them. So the Lieutenant just died. And he did spawn a Blue Robin from that. So he's now at max models. Well, I guess minus Damien. So I'm going, I do play a, once Blue Robin goes, he moves up. And then I go with Bane. He uses that card to get a Venom Dose. And Bane just goes and punches the Bajikins out of this Blue Robin. I just spawn from the corpse of the Lieutenant. We roll. Blue Robin's obviously just getting KO'd here. And I score another Search and Destroy. Because I did use the Venom Dose in this attack. Now, this is a part where I wasn't really sure if I wanted to score it, because I was hoping to do it later. And then Batman Who Laughs goes and just moves up. And then he places a fish down. And then I go with my Lieutenant. I think at this point he has activated everyone. So Lieutenant, not Lieutenant, the Militia Carbine guy. He doesn't have an Audacity, so he's just moving his 8 inches. And then the shield guy goes and follows suit. I do think I played another of the not invasions. What's it? The card where you have more Venom guys. Global Offense. I played that in one of those activations. And I also scored a free for all. We're now in the recount phase. I score that card. And then we're going on to turn 3. So I'm setting up the Audacity, and I won the roll off here. So it's going Bane, support up, Mercenary 1. And then obviously Lieutenant's dead. I believe I gave it to Stealth Op. So I start with Bane. Now this is probably the biggest mistake of turn 3. So I forgot Batman Who Laughs has, well, let me phrase that. I forgot he can do protect me on a KO'd model. So like I moved Bane up. I'm like, I'm going to punch him. And I'm going to be ending up using this resource card to make him scared. So it's effectively the same thing. And then I was hopeful that support op could go and then arrest Batman Who Laughs and then smoke someone else. But as you see, I roll it up, and I do play that resource. And then he just protect me is on the KO'd Robin, so Bane just murdered that. So after Bane, Ian starts with Batman Who Laughs, just attacks Stealth Up, spawns Blue Robin, and then he moves back to goad Bane back in base contact. With the Death Pack, he just wants the Robins to eat him to death. I end up going with, or no, actually, he's still doing Batman Who Laughs. He moves away and then he goads Bane. So Bane just gets pulled base contact of Batman Who Laughs. It's been a little hard to get it quite base on TTS. His intent here is just Death Pack and whatnot. Just gonna chew Bane to death with the Robins. As he's doing this, he's been scoring his all of his Joker cards. Pretty good amount, actually. Commissioner's just been placing his get off the streets, or not get off the streets, secure the perimeter. So I play an invasion, and then I'm going with who am I going with here? I think I'm doing Axe Guy. Yeah, so I went Militia 2, he moved up, did Invasion, and then I attacked Blue Robin. And then at the start of Ian's turn, I end up playing a Cyber Attack. Or his activation. So I'm picking that marker, and then I believe I'm picking the one on the left by the crate. I thought about picking the Joker Fish. I think that would have probably been the better pick. I was hopeful that this way the Robins would move back to reveal it. And then he played a So Long It's Been a Gas as an objective, and he went with which Robin did he go with? I don't remember. He moved. Yeah, he got rid of one of the markers. Oh yeah, he got rid of the invasion marker with Blue Robin, and then played So Long It's Been a Gas. So I go with the bodyguard. I am placing a suspect marker. I'm hopeful to do my Black Ops to get somebody over here. Just somebody. It's not looking so good. Probably Stealth Op at this point in time. So I'm just trying to place it so it's base contact. I believe I ended up actually changing my mind and putting him basically just swapping their positions. Yep. So there's the end move. Then I play a Ground War as a resource. I don't think I'm going to score it this turn, so I'm just trying to get extra cover from Commissioner. Let me check on my resource points. I've been misplaying Domination as a resource. I kept moving my own. I should have been moving his suspect markers so he couldn't score his, get him on, or not get him on the streets, secure the perimeter. But either or, I play, Ground War, make it a, can't even remember the correct word, the cover aura. I think it's like a position. So with all that ends the Thug's activation. So he's going with, I think, Commissioner. Right now, Commissioner's just playing a fish. If I recall correctly, Ian actually ends up placing that fish slightly differently in a minute. Just fiddling around with it. So then Commissioner moves. Wrapping around the boat. And then I also remember him revealing the ground war marker. Yep, that's what Commissioner does with a second manipulation. And then yeah, you can see the fish is now on top of the boat. So then I go with the parry. I should have shot the lamp with one of my bullets, because Bane has Born in the Darkness, but I end up shooting the Robin, who I'm hitting on 6s because -1 hit from Assault, and then they have Small. I'm actually just trying to achieve my plot card here, the Venom soldiers or Enhanced soldiers, so I'm trying to damage his crew. Which right now we've been like tied on damage, and then, or he's had like one more model on me. So I'm rolling it up. I don't get any hits, but the strength dice does go through. So deals 1 blood damage to Red Robin. So now Ian ends up playing a which resource card is that? Feel No Pain, just to help the Wake Up Green Robin. Then goes with Red Robin. Moves base contact of both Bane and the bodyguard. He ends up just attacking the bodyguard because, I mean, why attack Bane if the bodyguard is just going to take the hit? I efforted, I want to say 3 times I was. Or is that 2 times? Either way, I efforted. And then he did the same. So he's trying to figure out his dice with all his modifiers, so it ends up being 3 dice in the strength die. Me being defense 3, he hits with the normal dice. The block rolls. Try to block one of them. And then I end up playing Bird's card because I gave the veteran, or the bodyguard, the veteran trait. So that scores me that. And I'm alive to swing my baseball bat another day. So then I'm just going with the militia shield guy, just move him up. And then he's going with Pink Robin. Pink Robin just moves over to the bodyguard. Can't remember if Pink Robin had an audacity or not, and if that was all he could do, or he's also attacking. Alrighty, let's get back to it. think we're actually in the recovery phase at this point. I think we're trying to figure out damage. Nope, he's actually attacking me. Never mind. So he everted twice. I can't effort because, you know, I'm about to be dead. And then he does end up killing me with his attack. And now we're on the recovery phase, trying to figure out how many points we've scored at this point. Ian forgot to be counting on his little counter there. So he has a few more than 9. And plot-wise, he has scored 2 of his plots at this point. And we were playing with my house rules of only running 3 and it being optional to put cards under, which I will probably be doing for most of the TTS leagues. And then his next card was Raid for plot-wise. On my end, I'm still stuck under my enhanced soldiers, just not, you know, they keep coming back and damaging me. Going into turn 4. Once we, I don't remember what we're discussing. If you're wondering why you can't hear the Discord audio, that's actually because I accidentally delinked it. So a lot of it's going to be hidden. Hopefully some of it should be showing in this video. Oh, so my last activation I go with Mr. Stealthop. I do end up using the Black Ops as a resource card. I don't think I should have. Should have probably just see if I could have scored it. But I was trying to cycle it out of my hand. Then going for the last turn. We roll equally, so it goes. Can't remember if he has +1 to go or if it went to me. But I end up playing both my dominations this turn. I just hope to get one of them. I don't have many cards in my pile, so gotta make every point count. And then for my audacities, it went to everyone that's still alive. Oh, except for Bane. Everybody but Bane. I figured he would die pretty soon. So if he lived, he'd either punch someone, or if he died, it wouldn't be wasted. So I placed my event markers down. And yeah, Ian went first. I'm not remembering. And he's gonna be going with Batman Who Laughs, which is probably just the best option he can do right now. He wants to one and done Bane. I don't block enough to live. Believe I end up scoring hardpoint though. It's like Bane doesn't have the veteran trait, but I think he's within 8 inches of someone that does. I'm not sure if they both have the veteran trait or not, but I don't think so. So I score that on my way out, and then Bane dies. The Batman Who Laughs then continues his activation. Moving over there. And that does, I can't remember, I believe that completes raid for him. He already had like an objective underneath it. And then I believe he's making just the attack action on stealth out. So I efforted 3 times. I'm just hoping he doesn't kill me here. And then he actually rolled really bad. Like really, really bad. And I live. So now it's my go. And we forgot to place Damien when Bane died, so he's just doing so. Because, you know, if there isn't any hurt of losing your boss, then him getting another 65 rep model. So now I'm at the point, you know, it's turn 4. I'm trying to figure out how do I usually score all my cards, or as many as I can. And I do think I could have done this slightly better just by switching the militia soldiers around. But right now I ended up going with, I believe Stealth Op. I want to move up there and move the domination marker down. It's kind of my idea. So going with Stealth Op, he just moves to the event marker and makes a manipulation action. And places it 4 inches. Of course, he was not inspired, so he couldn't play any cards. Or he couldn't manipulate one more time to play, like, invasion. So I think Ian then either took a pass or did someone that didn't really matter. I'm going with that militia. He's placing a suspect marker from his inspire. And that's going to become an invasion. One counter, which is pretty great for me. Definitely want that to score soon. And I think I'm just, yeah, I end up revealing the event marker one more time. Just keep it away from the enemies. And that's all he could have done. Honestly, I wish I actually swapped them around so that was shield top scale. And I made the shooter the boss, but either way. So then at the start of, I believe this is one of Ian's action, I used the domination just to move that event marker. That happens, we remembered, I tell him that after he moves Commissioner here. Alright, so then we're back, so that's all Commissioner did. I think he played a suspect marker and whatnot. So I go with shield up. He then goes through the sewer using Black Ops to place himself by that suspect marker. I just didn't have enough range to move there naturally. And then my other manipulation action, now since I can't lay a suspect marker anymore because it's, you know, that one's standing there, I end up revealing it. I think this was a misplay. I should have, this is why I wanted to go with the gun so I could have just shot. And then Ian does a resource because he did play an objective. And just It's a Joker gas, so I suffer poison. Of course, his own guys will also be suffering poison. And then he goes for using the get him off, or not to get him off the streets. Secure the Fermentator, and he shoots Mercenary 2. Then a bunch of cuts just happen there, but I end up going with Mercenary 2. He goes over to Pink Robin, which moved over earlier. Then he's going there. Now that I'm inspired, I end up playing the Invasion. And then I'm going to be taking a swing at Pink Robin there. So 2 on the number counter. We both max efforted. So I just kind of cancel each other's out. So 3 attack dice and my strength dice. Which I am handy heavy. So I reroll on that. So I hit him 3 times. And that does kill him. He did not make the block rolls. And at this point, I believe my hand is empty. I can't pull any more cards. So this is what I'm stuck with. And since it's already turn 3, I can't play Bane's card at all, either as a resource or an objective. Or it's turn 4, it's past turn 3. So he just goes with Red Robin, so he's taking the poison from starting within the gas. And then he moves over there. I know he actually made a mistake, well, a tactical error, moving Batman, who laughs so far. A lot of his guys were out of Inspire range. So Red Robin just placed a suspect marker once he got there. And then this is Damien going. He gets base contact of, that is the Carbine guy. And then he uses Feel No Pain on Green. He does it on someone. I think it was Green Robin. So I think that way it brought his damage down to 1. And then he recovered at the end of the round. Of course he kills the militia guy. Then Green Robin went. He just moved on that car and placed a marker down. And then I believe we are at... yeah, we're just at the recount phase right now. Which I don't even know if I need to be talking over this, because there's audio. But, you know, we're just talking it out. He kills the shield guy. Dies out. Forget who attacked him. I think it was Blue Robin. And there you have it. And that's the game. We ended 26 to 28. Batman Who Laughs barely on top, of course. If my cards were not scored under my plot card, it would have still been a tie. But 30 to 28. Let me know what you thought of this game, the YouTube video in total, what I could do differently, whatnot. First time editing, and you know, this was a really long game. So hopefully the next one is put out much faster and maybe better pacing, fingers crossed. You know, I look forward to posting more though. For now, have a good day.